This is Bunjo Show. This is not your show. I traded the 905 for G004. This is Bunjo Show.
Yeah, so I'm gonna make this video about tourists and people that are trying to move abroad to become an expat. Croatia in Europe is an excellent destination to become an expat and to follow your dreams and to living in a different country. But for you guys that want to go to a country that is mainly sex tourism driven, this is probably not your place, because they're not living below poverty here, and they're not they don't sell their soul for cheap like most people. They go to like somewhere in Asia or South America or the Caribbean or something where it's very cheap to live, and usually people that go to Asia, in my opinion, that's why it's so popular, is that for one, it's very cheap. For two, you can buy tuggies for $10. I don't know. You can buy a girl for the whole night for $30, like the whole day, like, you know, as your personal slave for the day, for $30. Or you can go buy a banana dressed up as a woman, or a sausage dressed up as a woman, and be like, oh, I'm not gay, that's a girl, but everybody knows that's a lady boy. And usually people go to these countries to do something that they're not allowed to do, and that's why they retire there, because these old perverts, and you know, they usually retire in these sexpat countries. And now a sexpat is somebody that goes on vacation or moves to a different country to live just through sexual needs and their sexual frustrations, because usually they can't get laid in their own country. I mean, this ain't the cases for most people. Some people go there and find a real love and a real family, and it just happens, right? They don't go there looking for it. It just happens. Like some people do that. Like, I have a friend that lives in the Philippines, and he found love of his life and he started a happy family. Now there are exceptions like that, like him. His case is different, but there's a lot of people that go there just for sexually induced trips, you know. And if you're moving to Croatia, if you plan to move to Croatia or anywhere in Europe, that's not what you move here for. You move to Croatia, like, you can drink the water, the tap water here, any tap. You go to Caribbean, Asia and stuff, probably not, right? They have clean water, they have better lifestyle, it's very safe here. Like, you can sleep on the beach every night if you want, and nobody will touch you. I don't think you can say the same in Asia or South America or anywhere. You can't even walk the streets as a white guy in some of these places, you know, at nighttime by yourself, let alone sleep on the beach with all your money hanging out. And you also come to like a place like Croatia. I'm only using Croatia as an example to become an expat. It's because this is based off my experience, and my experience is that this blows Canada out of the water. Like, Canada is supposed to be this beautiful, nice country, which it is. Maybe I'm just from, well, if you go to Vancouver, you got East Hastings, shout out a stupid tourist. But if you go to Hamilton, it's like the armpit of Ontario. It's the Detroit of Canada, you know what I mean? The whole city just, and like, it's just filled with drugs, prostitution, stealing, cheating, poverty. And I mean, not everybody, obviously, I'm generalizing it, but I mean, overall, it's a pretty bad city. And all the poor people from Toronto, because Toronto is making all the poor people poor, so they all have to leave to a lesser city like Hamilton, which is then making Hamilton a poor city and more bummy and more ghetto per se. And so now we have a predicament in a city like Hamilton where everybody wants to get the hell out, and I don't blame them. That's what I did. Me and my family, we got the hell out of there. We sold the house and we got out, because look at it, I get to live by the sea, and it costs a fraction of what it costs there. You can buy a house here for 200,000 euros and have it by the water or whatever, or 20 meters from the sea, the Adriatic Sea, which is one of the best seas. And in Hamilton, that same house would be right in a ghetto, and you wouldn't even get a house. You wouldn't even get a house for that price. You know what I mean? That's 400,000. You might now, I don't know. But when I was there, no way. You'd be struggling to get that house. And that's a fact. So back to the sexpat versus expat. Expats tend to like come here for education and culture and stuff like that. Sexpats are basically just there to do mischievous and weird things. I mean, this ain't no sexpat paradise, it's an expat paradise. So if you want to come here and gain something out of life, this is the place. Croatia's the place, man. Come here, you can live in a hostel, you can do anything. It's cheap here, it's beautiful, everybody's nice, it's perfect here, man. I mean, you're not gonna get, it's not as cheap as Asia and stuff, but it's still cheap enough for you to live and strive from. Now, you come into a place like Croatia, you have to come with a business mind. You can't come here expecting to get a job and live great, because obviously, just like Asia, you go to Philippines and you're gonna make peanuts, or Thailand, you're gonna make peanuts compared to American and Canadian wages. Same as in Croatia. I mean, you make a little bit more here because it's Europe, but I mean, still, you gotta come here with a business mind if you're planning to live here long term, and do something that you can work from home or something like this. And that's the way you do it. Like, if you get paid out from the army, or if you get some sort of disability or retirement package, yeah, you can live you pretty much move anywhere in Croatia, or like a lot of places, like Asia, anywhere in Asia, basically in South America. I mean, but it's still nice to have something to do here, because it gets boring, and it'd be nice to make money, a side hustle. You always got to have a side hustle. And I hope you like my little expat versus sexpat talk. That's all I got to say. I don't know if it made any sense to you guys, but I mean,
I've been a virgin my whole life, that's why I moved to a sexpat paradise. Couldn't fuck a girl, that's why, so I lived in a sexpat paradise. Trading pussy for rice, it's a pedo and sex paradise. A lady boy is still alright, anything goes in a sexpat paradise. As I walk through the coconut forest and face death, take a look at my wife and realize I ain't got one yet. Cause I've been browsing browsers for so long that I've been beating my meat until there's no cum left. But I ain't never fucked a man that wasn't in a skirt, bitch. 12 years old for cheap, now that's what we working with. You better watch who you sucking and who you fucking, or you might be sitting on a 12-inch cock, bitch. I really hate to say this, but I gotta though. Never had a hoe, I'm a virgin at the age of 54. Ooh, I'm a kind of virgin that gotta get sex overseas, buying bags of rice for some 12-year-old Filipino pussy.